Good evening. This is the 5FM main news headlines. 9 PF seats declared vacant. Court orders forfeiture to the state of charity Katanga's 10 Higer buses and the funds are duly established to be proceeds of crime. Gazans seek a shelter as Khan Yunis exodus continues. This news bulletin is also streaming live on the 5FM Facebook page and the YouTube channel 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, I'm Hebet Mutavi. Parliament has ruled that 9 PF members of Parliament have lost their seats following their expulsion from the party. Delivering a ruling this afternoon, Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament says that this follows the dismissal of the petition in the Constitutional Court challenging the expulsion of the 9 MPs. Mr. Moyo further ruled that there is currently no contention challenging the expulsion of the MPs before any competent court of law. Therefore, vacancies have arisen in the 9 constituencies. He has since written to the Electoral Commission of Zambia to declare the 9 seats vacant. The affected constituencies are Pambashe, Kawambwa Central, Shiwangandu, Chitambo, Lunte, Chirubi Island, Kamfinsa, Mporokoso, and Lupososhi. The MPs were expelled from the PF on December 6, 2023, and challenged their expulsion in the Constitutional Court.
In view of the fact that the members of Parliament that were expelled had their petition dismissed by the Constitutional Court, the members were out of order to continue sitting in the House and take part in parliamentary business. Further, since there is currently no challenge of the expansion properly before the court and the expansion having been effected in December 2023, I consider that a vacancy has occurred in the following: Mabashe, Kawambwa, Lupososhi, Kafisa, Chitambo, Polokonso, Shwangandu, Chirubi, and Lute Koswensa.
Following a conviction-based forfeiture application lodged by the Drug Enforcement Commission, DC, in a case involving the former Deputy Inspector General of Police, Charity Katanga, the Lusaka Magistrate Court has today ordered the forfeiture to the state of 10 Higer buses valued at $2,030,000 and cash amounting to 1,522,000 kwacha deemed to be proceeds of crime. Drug Enforcement Commission Public Relations Officer Alan Tamba says the forfeiture proceedings and the order therefore are consistent with the provision of Section 10 of the Forfeiture of Proceeds of Crime Act, number 19 of 2010 of the laws of the Republic of Zambia. Mr. Tamba explains that brief facts of the matter are that Ms. Katanga jointly and while acting together with other persons unknown on dates unknown, but between 1st January 2017 and 6th June 2022 in Lusaka province, did purchase 10 Higer buses at a total value of $2,030,000 and did possess cash amounting to 1,522,000 kwacha deemed to be proceeds of crime and held in a company identified as Chibeka Express Limited account maintained with a named bank. He says the successful forfeiture of the stated proceeds and instrumentalities of crime reflects the commitment of the Zambian criminal justice system to counter economic and financial crimes.
The successful forfeiture of the stated proceeds and instrumentalities of crime reflects the commitment of the Zambian criminal justice system to counter economic and financial crimes. This also reflects the power of the spirit of interagency collaboration among law enforcement agencies and the National Prosecution Authority (NPA). The DAC will continue to work tirelessly to ensure that individuals who engage in criminal activities are held accountable and that the assets derived from such activities are reclaimed for the benefit of the general public.
Police have disclosed that 27 people have died in various road accidents during the long weekend. Confirming the development, a police deputy public relations officer, Danny Mwale, says 319 road traffic accidents were recorded during the just ended long weekend. Mr. Mwale says 25 were recorded as fatal, in which 27 people died, while 42 were serious injury road accidents, in which 78 people were seriously injured. He says 67 road traffic accidents were recorded as slight injury, in which 131 people were slightly injured, and 185 accidents were recorded as damage only. Mr. Mwale states that Lusaka province recorded the highest number with 106 road traffic accidents, while Copperbelt and Central recorded 57 and 38 accidents, respectively. He says that during the same period in 2023, police recorded 308 road traffic accidents, in which 18 were recorded as fatal, where 28 people died, while 41 were recorded as serious road traffic accidents, in which 109 people were seriously injured. Mr. Mwale adds that police collected 694,835 kwacha as admission of guilt fine during the long weekend. In 2023, during the same period, police collected 585,300 kwacha.
67 accidents were recorded as slightly injured, in which 131 people were slightly injured, and 185 accidents were recorded as damage only. Lusaka province recorded the highest number with 106 accidents, while Copperbelt and Central recorded 57 and 38 accidents respectively. Northwestern province had 26 accidents, Southern province had 21, Eastern and Muchinga provinces had 18 road traffic accidents each.
Zambia's ambassador to Italy and accredited to Croatia on a non-residential basis, Patricia Condolo, has underscored the need to enhance collaboration between Zambia and Croatia, especially in the area of economic cooperation, which had been identified by the government of the Republic of Zambia as key to realizing the country's development agenda. The ambassador highlighted the current challenges Zambia was experiencing as a result of climate change, which had contributed to the drought the country was facing, leading to food and energy insecurity, and indicated in that regard the government's resolve to investing in renewable energy, agribusiness, processing, tourism, manufacturing, and other economic sectors. She indicated government's readiness to partnering with both the government of Croatia as well as the private sector in the areas highlighted. Ambassador Condolo noted the joint membership to the United Nations, under which collaboration can be enhanced, especially support on various issues such as climate change, the sustainable development goals, and the support for each other's candidatures to various positions in the UN system. Mrs. Condolo said this after presenting her letters of credence to President of the Republic of Croatia, Zoran Milanovic. During the occasion, Mr. Neven Pelekarik, advisor to the President of Croatia for Foreign and European Policy, stated that the government of Croatia had an open policy on collaboration, hence encouraged Ambassador Condolo to explore key areas of cooperation in the various sectors of the Croatian economy. This is contained in a statement issued by First Secretary for Press in Rome, Italy, Pamela Mulenga. Transparency International Zambia, TIZ, has expressed concern over recent reports detailing the encroachment into Lusaka National Park, allegedly facilitated by collusion between officials from the Ministry of Lands, the Lusaka City Council, as revealed in a media tabloid publication. TIZ Executive Director Maurice Nyambe says land is a critical resource essential for the survival of both humans and wildlife. Mr. Nyambe says national parks, including the one in Kwesen, serves not only as habitats for wildlife, but also as vital water recharge zones. He says that the country is witnessing a decline in citizen integrity and responsibility towards safeguarding the environment and natural habitats. Mr. Nyambe states that the alarming rise in encroachments can be attributed to unchecked and irresponsible actions by ministries and agencies responsible for land administration and management. He notes that the nation continues to grapple with the repercussions of past transgressions, such as the Forest 27 invasion, which has adversely affected communities downstream in Chongwe and remain unresolved.
It has become evident that self-serving individuals and suspected political affiliates exploit systemic weaknesses to acquire land titles with impunity. As TIZ, we firmly believe that without accountability for those who abuse their positions, the cycle of land encroachments and mismanagement will persist, undermining our environmental and societal well-being. TIZ fully supports the intention of the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources to initiate a thorough investigation into this matter to ensure that all involved parties are brought to justice.
In other news trending this evening, Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA Gender and Social Affairs Director Beatrice Hamsonde says that there is need for the aviation sector to transform its masculine corporate culture and identity so as to attract, promote, and detain and retain female talent. Government has reiterated its directive to all local authorities countrywide to enforce the law in markets and bus stations, which does not allow cadres to collect money from those trading in the designated places. Up next, business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
In business news, Kankoyo Member of Parliament Hudson Maveta has disclosed that Mopani Copper Mines is this month expected to complete maintenance works at the shutdown smelter to bring it back to its maximum copper processing capacity. Mr. Maveta says the development shall create additional 400 new permanent jobs for youths on the Copperbelt province, particularly Mufulira district, as the bolstering investment starts to accrue benefits to the people against the negative propaganda by the opposition political parties. He states that the new investors at the mine, Delta Investments, have committed to install equipment that will increase copper production from an average 5,500 metric tons to 14,000 metric tons per month once fully operational. The lawmaker says this is a great feat for the country, considering that production under the previous regime slumped to unacceptable, very low levels. He has urged the people of the Copper Belt and the country at large to support these developments as they will yield many benefits to the communities as government is relentlessly attracting more investments in the mining industry and other sub-sectors. Ends the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Tens of thousands of Palestinians are seeking shelter and a safe location as the exodus from Gaza's second city of Khan Yunis continues in a response to Israeli military evacuation orders. The UN estimates that 250,000 people in eastern parts of the city are affected by the orders issued on Monday, which suggest Israeli forces are set to re-enter. Reports say an Israeli airstrike on Tuesday killed 12 Palestinians in an Israeli designated humanitarian area to which people have been told to flee. Here is a roundup from the BBC for other world news stories.
The United Nations says humanitarian agencies in Sudan have faced looting on an industrial scale since the beginning of the conflict between the army and the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. The UN has already warned that starvation is being used as a weapon of war in Sudan. The interim Prime Minister of Haiti, Gary Conille, has told the BBC he's hopeful that within the next few months the authorities could start to re-establish control over parts of the country currently controlled by gangs. Mr. Conille said the arrival of the first contingent of international police officers had already helped Haiti restructure its own force. On the eve of Britain's general election, a senior minister in the governing Conservative Party has said the opposition Labour Party is highly likely to win the largest majority in modern British history. Mel Stride, the Work and Pensions Secretary, told the BBC that what mattered now was what kind of opposition there would be.
In sports news, Manchester United to cut 250 jobs as part of a determination to slash costs and scrap some non-essential activities. United director Sir Dave Braceford has led a wide-ranging review of club operations since Ineos co-ownership of the club was confirmed in December. Sir Jim Ratcliffe had already told staff of his desire for them to return to working from club premises. We now have the evening weather report. Stay tuned.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Southern, Western, Northwestern, Copperbelt, Luapula, Northern, Muchinga, Eastern, Lusaka, and the Central provinces, mainly clear, windy times and mild to cool. Ends the weather report.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
That item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, a recap of the top stories. Nine PF seats declared vacant. Court orders forfeiture to the state of Charity Katanga's 10 Higer buses and funds are duly established to be proceeds of crime. Gazans seek shelter as Khan Yunis exodus continues. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. I'm Hebert Mutabi.